Welcome one, welcome all. Daddy's Gertie Library, DGL. We're touching on Metallic Rouge. This is Bilbo's favorite show. So finally got to get him on the pod to talk about how much he loves this. Bilbo, take it away. You're on mute.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad we got to hear him out.
You're on
Don't interrupt.
mute.
Don't interrupt him now. Don't interrupt him now.
This guy. But yeah, we start off this episode with conflict resolution specialist, Space Harlequin, guiding an aircraft down to the lane to safe landing by shooting missiles in its direction. So, but this show is really all about
Family.
I like Eva really likes her creations, man. You could really tell the way that she loved the neons. I mean, when they have in the beginning, when Sylvia in the opening scene is like, "Yeah, I'm so happy for you to be born." It's like, man, yeah, this lady really loved her neons, especially her Immortal Nine. But the one she loved most of all was the big black one, the big girthy jet black noir. Well
Not
built.
really. Not really compared
I
to the
mean,
other guy that came, the one that came and gave him his ID, what do you call it? ID.
yeah.
I'm gonna call it ID.
Sylvia still has Jet Black Noir in her mind, obviously, and even though she's her and Graphon are a thing, it's you know Jet Black Noir just has that thing apparently. You know what I mean? So
I
it's just
don't. I
she can't
don't.
get him out of his mind. Graphon can't wait to put his hands on him. I mean, this looks pretty. I think Jet Black Noir is the one that everybody wants, man. I mean, even Eva's child has to call him daddy. I didn't see that twist coming. I was like, oh, he's the papa? How
I
human
thought.
are these things?
Well, aren't they supposed to mimic, right? Well,
Yeah.
technically, aren't they supposed to mimic the creators, the originators, the three looking? Well, the race of those three.
You mean the visitors?
Sure,
No.
sure.
Yeah, no. They're not. They're used as tools for the visitors and for humankind, but they're not created in their image or anything like that. But how do you guys feel about the show? How do you guys feel about this episode?
I feel like the show had a beginning, then it had a middle, and there was most definitely an end.
Man, your passion is
Was there an
undeniable.
end though? Was there an end? I feel like we're just going back to the fact that it's Roy in that puppet master's mask.
It's looking more and more plausible by the moment. He knows Eva. He worked with her.
There
He
was a
she's
surprise on the investigator. It's you. I mean, who else could be you at this point?
You say Roy? Who's
Yeah.
Roy?
Roy
Eva's father,
Junehart, the yeah, Papa.
Oh, the dude that got killed, but no one knows when he actually
Supposedly.
supposedly.
died. Because
But now it makes
wasn't it
more
technically like
sense.
a explosion or something? So they never found the body.
Well, what's his name said he killed him.
Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's also insane.
But now it's just like, that doesn't mean much because Joker's on the same side as making the family back together. So yeah.
Right. He came back legs intact, walking around. Like, wait a minute, didn't he get chopped off? So regeneration
Mhm.
is a thing. And he knows what other kind of technology is up there, especially from the guy who created or helped create Neons in the first place. So
I mean,
God
they got some
knows.
spare legs around, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember in the last episode, I said it.
That yeah,
If
yeah.
it happens, it's gonna bring down the series for me anyway.
Yeah, not a big fan of that. I mean, I'm still like, oh wow, wonder how it's
I
gonna play
like
in.
this series. It's just the turn of events of the puppet master being the master behind it all. Oh my God. Why?
Yeah, the fact that he knew to look into Rouge in order to get the code, the fact that he knows who Rouge was in the first
Like
place.
he's behind the voice in what's her face, Scion. Ah,
Mm,
it's only painting
yeah,
the picture of who else could make a voice into the neons.
yeah. Not a big fan, man. I'm not a big fan of how it's playing out. And also Cyan, I
I like
mean,
the armors.
the armors are great. Cyan is kind of random. I'm trying to like, oh yeah, this is okay. This is a reflection. This is a mirror imaging of. But honestly, I look at it, it's like it's really fucked. It's really random to have Cyan in here. Like we could have not inserted Cyan in the story, and everything would just be better.
Right. He's the last minute addition.
Yeah,
Bing
it's
bang bang bing bang bang
unnecessary. It's
bing
like,
bang bing
Who
bang
holds no
bing bang
real
bang
like
bang.
compass, like other than false hope.
yeah,
Oh. having someone else on your side, which again holds no compass.
Right. It's like having it's like in Final Fantasy VII when you like run into Riku. It's for the second time, you're like, oh wow, Riku, yeah, we could add the seventh person to the team. It's like, yeah, but now you have Kamari and Aaron and Waka and Tidus and and Lulu, the black man. You're like, oh yeah, we really need someone who could throw grenades. It's
I
like,
keep forgetting her name is Riku. Every time I hear the name Riku, I think Kingdom Hearts.
oh yeah, that's right. That's right. His name
He's
is
more
Riku.
of an impact. He's more of an impact for me.
Yeah, he's definitely the other side of that story. Yeah, Riku could have we could not. I think I played the rest of Final Fantasy VII without Riku. I brought her in a couple
Oh,
times. It's like, oh, I got this new weapon. Is it? Nope, not powerful. Oh, I could
oh,
steal stuff.
Wow.
Okay, I use
Wait,
this
wait, did you
item.
swap from 10 to 7?
oh, there's a
No,
character in this
10.
show called Riku.
Yeah,
I didn't
no,
know that.
10. 10.
That's cool.
Riku. You're talking about Yuffie.
No, no, you said Final Fantasy 7 a second ago.
No, I said Final Fantasy 10.
I did say 7. I did say 7. Poopy.
And I
Oh, okay.
said, and I thought we were talking about Moulin Rouge, but hey,
Moulin
whatever.
Rouge?
Yo.
Wow.
Yo.
We are off topic.
Yeah.
Google, way to
Voulez-vous
go.
coucher avec moi ce
C'est
soir?
soir.
That was a banger, by the way.
That was the
Holy
greatest triple
wow.
threat on screen till today.
Quadruple.
I'm just no, it was three.
Wait, no, it was 4.
Was it?
Was
Yeah.
it 5? At this point, do our memories
Oh yeah,
exist?
no. Missy E was on it, right?
No,
Was
no,
she?
no, no, no. It was Maya. I think it opened up with Maya, and then it had Christina Aguilera. Wow.
Right.
It had
Yeah.
Pink. Wow. I
Right,
didn't even know
right.
Pink could sing like that. I was a Pink fan, but I was like, holy
What?
shit.
Oh, have you heard? Well, you know
And then
what?
Lil Kim, of course.
Yeah. Yes.
Does the camera
Yeah.
guy count?
Nah.
No, no, he was paid to be there.
I'm sure he was having a lot of
They
fun.
all were paid to be there.
No, no, some were paid to be there. Some were just
Oh.
paid to be there.
I would have been there.
Exactly.
That's incredible. Wow.
Well,
So you want me to
Suba
just point the camera at y'all and just get serenaded with all of your voices and multiple
Cameraman was
takes?
there. Cameraman made it happen for us.
We don't have money for me. Yeah, that's okay. I don't need to get paid for this. That is okay.
not right now.
I will
When my
survive.
bills come, I'm sure.
Yeah, when my bills come up, I'll just have to go
I'll
do
just send
something
it
real
over to
fast.
you
But
guys.
I'll be right back. And
He got the
Okay,
uncut.
shit,
He got
and
the
then
uncut.
Et soir.
yeah,
Okay.
the
Jesus,
other
camera.
Hey, you didn't shake it well. Shake it the other way.
Oh.
no,
Oh.
I was liking the series, and
Oh, you were
I think
liking this series.
yeah,
Oh,
I
boy.
was. But now that it's coming to its conclusion, I'm like, well, now the mystery is starting to
Wait.
get revealed.
Oh, whoa. Before you continue on your statement, conclusion? No one
Yeah.
said the show was over. It's just a season.
It's getting to the conclusion. Yeah,
Of the whole
it's pretty.
series, Nick.
It
Or the
seems
climax.
like it. It
You
seems
think?
like it. I think
I
so.
would think they would start talking more about like the visitors versus the non-visitors.
There's kind of room for that, but it seems like I don't think this
They
is
don't
gonna
think
have
there'll be a
another
season
season.
2?
I don't
Really?
think so. It seems like they're wrapping everything up.
You
You
know,
think they're gonna end it right here?
I think they'll.
Well-
I think in the next episode they'll end it.
Wow.
they could have another season
You sure?
if it's actually about the usurpers and not whatever this is.
Yeah, because I
Because these
feel
guys
like
aren't even the usurpers.
I feel like they're
These guys
aren't
even usurpers.
Yeah, they're just like workers of the well, not even workers of the usurpers. They're just like I don't know, being used by they're okay being
They're
used by the
affiliated.
usurpers.
Yeah, Junoids.
Is
But
it even
if-
like an
okay.
affiliation? I think the only one that's actually affiliated is what's her face, the main character, the one that everyone keeps listening to. I can't remember her name.
Who, the Divine
white-haired-
Visionary? Or
No, the white-haired one.
Jill?
Who's,
BFF Jill?
the bad one.
Oh,
one
she's
that
the bad
ki-
one now, huh?
Oh, you talking about the Neon Sylvia?
Yeah, no, the 12. She's the leader of the 12, I guess, right? Would she be the leader of the 12? I don't know. She
The
talks
Immortal
with She
Nine?
speaks.
Man, what number are you on? The 9 pieces
I was
of
thinking
eight.
of
Which
I was thinking
number?
of the 12 colonies. My fault. You know, I'm on the Cylons. I was thinking about the 12 colonies.
You got to get off Mars, my man.
Yeah.
I didn't
No,
talk
yeah,
to
yeah.
you about that shit.
Sylvia.
Anyway, okay, so right, the leader of the Immortal Nine,
Sylvia.
Sylvia. I think she's the only one of the 9 who actually got to meet or at least got in contact with the usurpers. So she's the only one that could really be said to be an affiliate. The other ones are just following her lead because they don't want to be extinguished because of Rouge and
they're all just putting their eggs in her basket.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Because
I
it didn't
think
seem like sorry, the guy who gives the Noir his ID back.
Yeah,
Just
he doesn't really have
follows.
much
Yeah,
say. He's just
yeah,
like,
he just
as long as you're
follows.
saying it, I'm fine
Thank
with
you.
it.
Thank you.
And
So
as
it
long
didn't
as you
seem
don't
like
interrupt me with my fights, I'm fine with it.
yeah,
That's really what he's
exactly.
looking
Like
at.
it seemed like he was just more he would be he would be Bato from Ghost in the
He's the
Shell.
bronze.
He was
He's the
He was
bronze.
Bato for me. You know what I mean?
no,
Like he
well,
reminds me of
he's
that.
no.
Like
I think Bato's a lot more secular. Like this guy has like a undying faith for Sylvia. Like he's
well, yeah,
like
yeah, right,
you,
right.
yeah. So I
Well,
mean,
okay, no,
I feel what you're
this is
saying.
like
Like
early
the
day
quiet,
This is like
silent
early
type.
day
I get
Bato.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
This is
I
like
get it.
early day
Early day
Bato before
Bato.
we got into the season. Sorry, I should say this is
I
like when
follow
you
what you're
first
saying.
meet Bato and you see the Colonel, and it's like he was always her shadow, right? Like that was his job.
For our viewers, can you explain who Bato is?
No, go watch Ghost in the Shell, and then we can talk about it.
At least, yeah. At least give where he's from for
But
our
Oh,
viewers.
but
see, but remember episode 12 and Ghost of the Shell, like you got the sense that it's long drawn on and you're exploring the world. In
right,
I
Metallic
right,
don't
right.
know. I
Rouge,
don't like Ghost in the Shell. I'll be honest.
I don't want to
Okay.
talk to you right now. That's why your face is hidden.
No,
So it's okay.
No, I don't.
Because why would
I
someone
like this
not
better
like
than
the
Ghost in the
Colonel?
Shell.
It's okay.
I
Don't worry
no,
about it.
I get it. I get it. It's
Nah, it's
because
fine. Don't worry about it.
no, because everybody likes different things. Jesus.
Sorry,
No.
they had an opinion.
Oh,
No, it's
that's
like
an opinion.
it's just not
That's an
it's not a
opinion.
cup of tea. It's not a cup of tea. Not his cup of tea.
That's
Like
Not even my
that's an
tea.
opinion. Oh,
I
but
can't
yeah,
even have
we
tea.
gotta watch. We gotta watch these mechas. All. Ooh, I can. Morphine time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ghost in the Shell is a lot more intellectually stimulating than Metallic Rouge, but Metallic Rouge
Yes.
is a lot more faster paced and
But
action packed than
yeah,
Ghost in
but
the Shell.
they try to fill it up with a lot of intellectual conversations in between before the fights. Like, okay, so she fought every time she fights one of the Immortal Nine, there's an explanation. There's an explanation. There's an
Yeah,
explanation.
they're starting to explore it. Like so they touch on it, but they don't touch on it on the
That's
same
why
level as
I'm
Ghost in the Shell. So
saying
I
I think
understand.
there's definitely going to
Story-
be another season just because of the
Yeah.
amount of explaining they've been doing.
Well, we'll see.
And
We'll
then
see.
also
But
the fact that the usurpers haven't even done anything.
We
You know,
haven't.
like,
We don't
they
even know
talk
what they
about
look
them. They've
like.
talked
They
about
just-
them like 3 times.
they just
Yeah, we
started.
don't even know what they
Three
look like.
times.
We still don't know.
They just started. But
No, we
I
know
think
what they look like. They
no,
are
we
the
know what
same
the
race. They
no,
look
we
like
know
they said
we
they're all the same race. They just split.
No.
It's a split
well,
faction.
so we know what the
No, they
visitors
don't.
look like. We know what the
Yeah.
visitors look like now, but we don't know what the visitors look like before. And the visitors
Oh,
said
right,
that they
right.
looked
They
more
evolved,
human
right?
before,
Yeah, they
and then
evolved
and
because
we don't know how the usurpers evolved.
took it.
So
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
I
No,
mean,
you're right.
but
You're right.
there
You're right.
is a lot of mystery. There is a fair amount of
Thanks.
mystery, but they're moving way too fast for them to come out with another one, in my opinion. I mean,
Okay.
we'll find out,
So
but
I'm gonna throw this out there. This kind of reminds me of like the Gundam universe. Just putting that out.
really,
Yeah.
That's
Remember,
a
like-
hard take.
Well, cause
That's a
like the
hard
usurpers,
take. I can't even get behind
the
that.
usurpers and the visitors
No.
had their. Think of it this way: G Gundam was the fight for the planet, right? To see who
I
would
don't
rule
know.
the
Now-
who would
yeah,
rule the
You're
thing
different.
really taking a hard take.
G Gundam was like trying to replace war with
with
Gundam
competition. With
Gladiator.
competition, right?
That's not what this is.
Can I freaking
yeah.
finish? Si? I
Yeah,
was just bringing it into the picture.
I
Yeah,
was just making a point based off
yeah,
of what
no,
you
fine.
brought in.
I was just
Rob,
bringing it
let's
to
let him
picture.
have his tea, his opinion.
And if you jump ahead in the whole Gundam universe, where you get to like the Zero Gundam, where there's the terrorist groups and whatever, that would be the anti-neon faction that are trying to break away from the humans, I guess, right? Because they're like, oh, we want our freedom and blah 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 blah. Because I'm trying to understand the point of why they're killing off the Nine. If the Immortal Nine were the original copy, were the original design, I guess, for what the
I don't think
neons
we've
should
been
have
told.
been.
Yeah,
But
no,
then
no.
they
We
decide-
have. I mean, we have an idea. So
Okay.
there's a
We have
lot
an
of
idea, but I don't think we know her brother's true intentions of other than like, not letting neons like
Right.
call it
What?
progress in their thinking further
But
than
is-
where they are now.
But isn't he trying to like isn't his goal basically to create some kind of like middle ground where neons can still be free to do what I mean, basically what they're doing now, where they give them small freedoms, like, oh, you can adopt a child or you can
No,
make a
there's
family and
there's a
all that
lot
sort
of
of shit.
mystery. There's a lot of mystery behind it because his goal is to maintain the status quo because if Neons had that kind of freedom, then the kind of chaos that would ensue would be worse than the
What the
chaos that
humans have done
exists.
before.
But
Yeah.
right, which is weird because it seems that in this flashback with him trying to approach the Immortal Nine about not going off the deep end is all about him kind of taking Rouge's approach about like, no, let's find a peaceful way to do this. And Sylvia's thing was, oh no, even with your idealism and how beautiful that is, I don't have time to wait for that, and this system's gonna eat you alive. And it shows from where he is now, from versus where he was then, she was right in some kind of capacity, or something happened to make him change his idealistic approach to something that was a little bit something like for some reason he's afraid of Neon's getting freedom, whereas before he wasn't as afraid. Before he was like, no, let's just work together. So maybe it was Sylvia that did something, maybe it's something he was witness, maybe it's someone child who's brainwashed him and the system that got to him. I don't know what it is, but and we're not explicitly told why he's doing what he's doing, but we have the sense that he is afraid of them having freedom. Thus, he's trying to stop them because he knows words aren't going to help. We know Sylvia is trying to have get freedom at all costs, and that she has some scrap on the star supporter. Ace and Alice are like kind of in between, but they're kind of confused also. And we know that Rouge is kind of trying to bridge the gap between want the Neons to be free, but as well as doesn't want things to erupt in chaos. And then we have the Juanoids slash usurpers taking advantage of that whole family feud and situation in order to for them to assert their dominance and get Venus. We know the visitors want Venus for themselves, and that's the whole reason why they gave people the technology to create neons. So it's a lot of moving parts, and I really like the show for all the moving parts and all the mystery that came with it, but it seems like they're trying to solve too much of the mystery too fast for me to believe that there would be another season. I hope I'm wrong,
I
but
agree with you. They're putting like, okay, it was a mystery to know who the Immortal Nine was. It was a mystery to see that they were like, oh, they're involved in several different things. To put them all in one room and say, yeah, we're just going with her plan, it feels like there's not much more to do afterwards.
See, I'm of the mind that they're about to go further deep into space for more fighting.
that'd be
I
great.
don't I
But
don't think they could, but I don't think they've developed there's enough world building in the
They
universe
have. They've established that
to
the other universe, where
exist,
the
but
visitors are
not
coming
much
from.
into it other than its name.
But
yeah,
Is
it's
what
just
I'm
kind of
saying.
they've
like
Like,
also
it's like
established that
slap. There's a backstory, not
the usurpers have contacted them through the rift or whatever
yeah,
she is.
yeah, but not there's not like a tangible thing there. It's just like when
I'm
when you
trying to
speak
say
about
the next
traffic
episode
in
they're about to
another
send
state, like,
somebody through
yeah,
that
it's always
wormhole.
heavy there, but it's not affecting you directly.
I like how this started off with Bilbo being super pessimistic about the show, and to him defending the future of the show against us.
I'm not defending the future of the show. I just don't see them ending it like if they end it this way, it's just
Yeah,
terrible because
yeah, yeah.
they've already slightly created a small universe. And I get where you guys are coming from, where it feels like they're rushing it, but for me, it just feels like they're pushing the storyline
Hey,
more ahead,
Hmm.
like giving it more of the bits that it was
get
missing in
down.
the original, you know.
Yeah,
And now
I hear you.
you're finally getting it. Yeah, you also hear my vacuum, but can't help that. But yeah, it feels like
I
that
get
is also one of the reasons why I think they would probably have another season. I'm giving myself.
that's fair. Oh no, it's all good. I mean, I'm just worried, but
I'm glad
eh,
we made Bilbo a fan of Metallic Rouge.
yeah, yeah. I'm worried, but I am glad for that. Yo, go us.
I'm not necessarily
Don't
like a
unmute yourself
fan
now.
yet.
We were having a moment.
I'm not necessarily a fan. I'm saying that the show now has a little bit more to it because like now I want to know. So okay, so now
Fan.
thinking. Okay, shut
Fan.
up. So thinking,
No,
so
fan.
thinking that the now that
I
now
think
now
his mouth is
now
drooling with lore.
the puppet master
Fan.
being possible. No,
Lord.
I mean like, and I agree. I think the puppet master is either the mom or the dad. Has to be one of the two. Because I don't think that the
Ooh,
mom's
I
also
didn't think
dead
the
either.
mom. If it's the dad, it sucks. But if it's the
Yeah,
mom,
yeah.
that changes
Because
everything.
think about it, right? So
She could be using a voice
puppet
enhancer.
master. Well, she could switch. She could have created like a dummy, a clone, right? Like a neon that she could
Wow.
put her body into it, like a full on robot, and then that way she just basically brain hopping, right? Because we know they do that. That's not a mystery.
You know that also fits because of the accident. No, I don't think it's her though. But hey, we'll find
I
out.
would like
Yeah, exactly. At the end, when he takes her away, when they both disappear, he says
when he flies.
She,
Hold up,
whatever.
can we talk about that?
She
Just flew
becomes
away.
she becomes he says now you will become the new me or something along those lines, right?
That was
Right.
really fucking random. It's
Thank
fucking
you.
just yeah, sweet.
And then he just disappears and like, what is this?
Happy birthday! You're gonna be a butterfly. It's like whatever. What a fucking weird guy. I don't know, but I mean,
So-
it's the first. I mean, I like Space Harlequin, so I mean, maybe he's like just as weird. But he's also a fucking liar, or
just
she,
like
whoever.
it was just more in the sense of like with that much like mystery around who this new character is.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of
It's so weird, man. I don't like this show. I hate this show.
I like
Stupid.
I like the premise of the show. I
Stupid.
like the mystery around it. But we'll see where it ends up. I guess it's too early for me to say.
I'm over it. The show, you're right. The show does seem to be like there is an endpoint. Like we can see that. So it's either going to be the destruction of the whole planet, or the whole universe is going to fall to the usurpers, or the visitors might actually interact with humans more and be like, no, stop messing around with this. But I also want to point out that the lady who was in charge of the council meeting that they had with the humans, she seemed also to be in on it. So I'm
Chow. This is what I
part of it.
expected from Chow. Like Chow seemed like top dog. They're like, oh, fast talking Chow. Not that I mind your fast talk. It's like, oh, because before she just kind of seemed kind of useless. Like, oh, she's the director, but they call her incompetent. She seemed incompetent.
Yeah.
But this one is like,
no, it seemed like
she's
key
that lady.
Everything that she was doing up until this point was basically just setting them up to make her seem she was not possible or not capable. And then all of a sudden it's like, my people are already there. What do you guys talk about? Like, I have it on full authority, on good authority that we are gonna shut this down. So you guys can just
Oh wow. But what if she's just 100% full of shit and she's just talking herself up because she knows what was going on? But it's not because of anything that she's doing. It's just because she just
she's connected to first because she's with first. Yeah.
But is it maybe it's all because of the first and everybody else's efforts, but she's trying to take the credit for everything.
Well, I mean, they need someone there that's not them to take the credit so that they can still keep doing what they're doing, right? So like she's the face of the organization, but has no true control. Which technically that's what directors should do. You got to be the face.
Yeah. I like her management style. She's like, yo, I hired you, I trust you, do your thing.
Do you and then report. Just
I don't know.
Report back to me so I can be in the meeting telling them exactly what's going on, as though I told you to do that. And that's exactly what's happening. So it's just like, but my thing is, I think she is also key to it. So I don't know. I don't know if I completely trust her. I feel like she might be a usurper. She might also be part of the usurper crew. Because this is the way she's like playing both sides. But that's more of a But I do think she's also key. She was part of the key group with the mom and dad to create the neon. I think she was part of that. Even if she was maybe like a research assistant or something, she was part of that. She knows something. She's tied with the. She's definitely tied with the visitors. She's like in there with them. I wouldn't even be. It would not surprise me if she gets like to have private meetings with them, with the visitors outside of first. You know what I mean? Because,
that would be really surprising.
Yeah.
But a whole lot of speculation. Sorry guys, we gotta go. But like and subscribe.
Oh no!
Tune in for next time.
It was alright. Rouge might save us. She might not.
Peace.